Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Joe White from Get Life Coaching, and thank you for joining me again. It's my honor and privilege, as always, to share with you here at Live Free some valuable insights and tools and distinctions as you create your E-squared, your empowering environment. And I thank you for your feedback, and please share the link, spread the message. The more, the better. Today, our focus came about in a very indifferent way. We are preparing for our coaches camp, and that's where we certify people in our modality of coaching. And it's total immersion. It's an amazing seminar, and people, they grow, they learn these tools, and they're challenged, and we're real proud of that work that we offer with it. And I also was having a conversation with a friend of mine, Barbara Falinger, and we are putting together a book, and it's an academic study of life coaching. And it kind of goes beyond just getting results. I've been doing this for 11 years now, and we have documented some extraordinary results by our clients. But I'm really, really interested in studying what do they do with the tools. Do they keep them to themselves, or do they go out there and they try to create change outside themselves and other people? And through these two conversations, we came across a real powerful paradigm in how we grow through coaching. Because think about this, we're all coaches. Whether you're a life coach, whether you are a mom who's coaching your children how to become the best possible people, whether you are a salesperson trying to coach your client into understanding the value of your product or service, if you're a manager trying to inspire your staff or get them focused on the commitment of following through of the mission of the company. So coaching is a very liberal term. And if you really want to affect change, there's 4 levels of coaching. And we all go through this, and we all kind of deal with this in our own way. So the first level is really learning or being coached yourself. I mean, that has to do it. We have a seminar called Breaking Through the Barrier. It's all about being coached, okay? Being influenced. See, sometimes I think these words are interchangeable, coaching and influenced. Even though influence it sounds like a dirty word, we don't want to be influenced. We kind of protect ourselves. We think someone's going to brainwash us. No, I don't believe that. I think it's our responsibility to learn how to influence. Because if we don't, A, we will be influenced, and maybe not always the ways we want to. And 2, because if our mission, if our message is strong enough and we need to get it through to somebody, we need to know how to share it and how they at least present it in a way that they don't reject it right off the bat. And it kind of slips through their old beliefs, their limiting beliefs, their maps, so to say. So the first step is to truly get someone to be coached. The second step is, once you kind of get them in there and they're actually being coached, is step 2 is teach them how to coach themselves. It's one of the paradoxal, I know it's not a word, but we'll keep it in there. It's one of the key components of what we do. That we do not teach dependency. We don't teach someone to become codependent on Get Life Coaching. That wouldn't work, and it kind of goes counter to everything we want. We want to liberate the individual. So the second step, if you're coaching someone, is to truly get them to a point where they're coaching themselves. So they're out there, they're making the distinction. They're using the tools that you present to them, and they're using them on a daily basis. They're using them in the situations. They're pulling them out. Sure, they still may come to you. They may come to you for more resources, more tools, more accountability, to get through issues faster, more quickly. But eventually, at some point, they got to learn to coach themselves. Step 3 is where they take that, or level 3, they take it out and they begin to coach another person. See, that's where this gets exciting. And this is kind of where our book begins to launch off and deviate a little bit from traditional studies, because our goal is not only to coach ourselves, but heck, we don't live in a vacuum. Life's about growing, life's about contributing. So we got to find a way to make sure that we touch into the experience of making a difference in other people's lives. And there's so many different ways of doing it, but it begins one person. So level 3 is coaching or influencing another person, taking what you've learned, taking what you've been through, and then applying it to someone else. Level 4 is coaching a community, coaching a group, and that could be as big as a nation or even globally. Think of the power, the synergy that is created by that. So it's going beyond yourself, beyond another person, and now you're teaching it. And now to do level 4, you must do level 1, 2, and 3 with the group. What I mean by that is, look, even with the power of internet, let's not kid ourselves. This is a big world, a lot of messages. And you can go out there and you can try to impact every single person one-on-one. And that will only go so far. But if you really want to make a difference in this world, learn how to impact someone so that they impact somebody. See, it's one of the fundamental principles of Get Life Coaching. And it's all about growing, using, sharing, giving. And the more you give, the more it grows. I'll be honest with you, part of our mission here is to make a measurable difference in this world. But I'm humbled by that mission. And I'm also wise enough to know that for me to do this will be pretty difficult. But what makes that obtainable is the fact that I influence someone. If you're watching this and you take this and you know what? I need to do this more. I need to put myself out there. I need to empower someone. Or who can I mentor? Who can I coach? Well, that person that you've helped kind of falls in line. And they help someone and they help someone. And kind of goes on and on and on. It's exponential coaching. There we go. So to recap the 4 keys, or the 4 levels. Number 1, being coached, being influenced. Number 2, coaching yourself or learning how to influence yourself. Level 3 is coaching or influencing another human being. And then level 4, coaching or influencing a community, a group beyond. See, a client emailed me one day, and she goes, I just want to let you know that I've coached her, I coached her sister, and I've coached both their husbands. And they got together on a Sunday, and they were sharing ideas. They said we were having our Joe Talk, and they're all sharing different things they've learned, and they're all helping each other. Think about that. That is a level 4 experience in coaching. People I've coached, and they've coached themselves now, and now they're sharing it with another people or a group of people, multiple people. Think of the dynamic. Think of the synergy. So whether you want to be a life coach, you are a life coach, you're a mentor or in some role, think about how these 4 levels can be integrated in your life. How can you begin to use these to create impact, not only for your life, but for others? And when you do that, what you'll get back in a reward is beyond explanation. So I thank you for joining me. I wish you the very best. Happy influencing, happy coaching, whatever word you want to use. Until next time, live free. I'm Joe White from Get Life Coaching. Thank you for joining me.